In this example, there's a little bit more work to do before we get to the actual graphing. We have 2x plus 3y equals 9. Our first job is to write this in slope-intercept form. Okay, right, in slope-intercept form. Now remember what that means. It means get y on its own. Okay, so hopefully if you're looking at this equation, 2x plus 3y equals 9, you'll realize that if you want y on its own, that the 2x is in the wrong place. So let's take the 2x and move it over, and that will give you 3y is equal to 9 minus 2x. Now remember, it's minus 2x because again of the change sides means we change signs. Okay, you're probably sick of hearing that by now, but it's just a quick way of dealing with it. Okay, so the 2x changed sides, so we have to change its sign to take account. Now that's 3y, but we want y on its own. So to get y on its own, we have to divide everything by 3. So that will give you 3y over 3 equals 9 over 3 minus 2x over 3. Okay, in this instance, the 3's will cancel. So you have y. 9 over 3 is 3. And this can't cancel, can't be reduced, so it's minus 2 over 3. And we'll move the x out to the side. It's okay if you want to leave it on top, but it makes more sense here in this case to move it out to the side. Now, we'll scroll down a little bit, give ourselves a little bit more room. Hopefully you can still see, and we'll come back later on. Okay, so now we have to identify the slope and the y-intercept. And you have to be careful here because this isn't written the way these normally are. This time the x is moved to the end. Now the number that goes with the x, that's the slope. So we're saying here that the slope is negative 2/3. Okay, negative 2 over 3. And the y-intercept is going to be when y is 3. So it'll be the point 0, 3. Okay, so let's begin by plotting that y-intercept. We're going to put it at 3 on the y-axis. Okay, I'm just having a little bit of trouble here. With the y-intercept, we're going to put it at 3 on the y-axis, so it's there. Okay, so 3 on the y-axis. Now we'll come back to that in a second. If we can just scroll back down again, a little bit too far. Okay, now let's look at the slope. And the slope was negative 2 over 3. Now remember, slope, as well as being negative 2 over 3, it's also equal to rise over run. Okay. Now, we begin at the y-intercept. So beginning at the y-intercept, as we just put on a moment ago, this slope is a negative number. So for the rise, what we'll do is we come down 2. Okay? So beginning at the y-intercept, we will come down 2. Two spaces. Okay? Because it's negative. Okay? Because the slope is negative. I know it says rise, but if the slope is negative, we come down instead of going up. Okay? Now, so we're going to come down 2 spaces. The run, that means the number of spaces that we move to the right. We'll then move 3 spaces to the right. Okay, so let's try and remember that. So beginning at the y-intercept. Beginning at the y-intercept, we're going to come down 2 spaces, then move 3 spaces to the right. Okay, so here's the y-intercept. We're going to come down 1, 2 spaces, and then move 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. And we'll put a dot there. Okay, so now we have our two dots, and we're just going to draw a straight line through them as best we can. Okay, so it's going to be something along these lines. Okay, now you'll be doing this with a ruler and a pencil. Okay, but I'll just do it here to show you with the mouse. Okay, and hopefully that makes sense to you again. Okay, all right, move on and we'll do some exercises. Remember, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.